Right, so let's see what we are starting off with. You can see, I mean, look at all the grime on here. Look at all the dirt, oil, fluids, muck. All this crap needs to come off here, We can't be doing with all this, I mean, look at that. And honestly, that's a complete transformation, right there. Look at that. It's all nice and shiny everywhere. Tidied up the intake box, nice, really fresh. You can see even from this angle, even in there, clean in between all that stuff. Look how nice and brand new those look. What's up, guys? My name's Zilly Boy. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are keeping well. I know I've not posted for, I think it's about 2 months, so I've not posted in the whole of 2021, I think. So yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, we've had a bit of building work done at the house here, and the garden, they needed access to do some landscaping and stuff. So plus the weather, it hasn't been great. There's been all these storms, and so it's not really been ideal the past 2 months or 8 weeks or whatever. So yeah, I decided, you know what, I'll just wait a while. And once all this stuff is done, the weather picks up, then we can start banging out video. But yeah, that's my main reason. I did post it up on my community, in the community post there. I put a couple of posts that I'm just waiting for the weather, and I haven't got my driveway because I needed to go up and down it when they were doing all the landscaping. You can actually see there's a fence on the side here, tidied it up a little bit. It's not finished, obviously. But, basically a bit of stuff was getting done. I hope you've been keeping all well within this time. I've noticed the subscribers and the views have still been increasing, even though I've not been uploading. So that's been excellent. So thanks to you guys as well for, continuing to support even when there's no content. But now we're going to have enough content. Trust me. Now I'm trying to plan stuff better for 2021 as well. I'm trying to write down stuff because now I've got 2 cars to be, making content on. I don't want to start mixing stuff up too much. So I'm probably going to do 1 car in 1 month, the next month, the other car, so that we can balance them all out equally. Give them love equally, rather, should we say. But yeah, today's video is going to be on the engine wash. I want to do an engine wash. I mentioned this on the last video that I made, that, you could see the Golf's engine bay. It's been clean. And for me, that's one of the first things I always do. I'm only making this video not to recommend it to anyone, just to show you guys what I do. Because I have had comments in the past saying, hey, your engine bay is lovely. I like the colors. I like how clean it is, blah, blah, blah. So I just thought, you know what? Let me just show my followers and viewers what I do to wash my engine bay. So I'm just gonna follow my standard procedure of what I do with all my cars. But as I say, you guys could use different stuff if you try and do this. But as I said, I'm not recommending. This is at your own risk, yeah. But yeah, we'll get into the video. We'll get started now. I'm rambling on here, but I just wanted to have a little bit of a catch up before this next video. And yeah, hopefully we've touched on what we need to touch on. Anyway, let's get into the video. Right, so let's see what we are starting off with. As you can see, the Golf there, nice and shiny, or dirty, rather should I say. Anyway, this is what we're starting with, guys. You can see, I mean, look at all the grime on here. Look at all the dirt, oil, fluids, muck. All this crap needs to come off here. We can't be doing with all this. I mean, look at that. Everywhere you touch on here, look at that. It's just filthy. So let's get that done. I'm gonna cover up my airbox, disconnect my battery, obviously, so that we don't have any electrics shorting or whatever. But more to the point of also getting in there, because there's a lot of dirt and crap down there as well, so we can clean there up nicely. So yeah, that's the only things I'm gonna probably do. Then I'll probably clean this area, and then after I've cleaned it, take this off and then clean inside there as well. I might even go into the spark plugs, which they don't recommend. This car hasn't got a distributor, it's on coil packs, so we're okay. but we'll see what to do when we get to there. But yeah, that's about it, you know, as far as what we're starting with. And hopefully we'll have a nice shiny engine bay when we're done. I'll show you what we're using as well. Right, here is our equipment for the job, guys. So obviously jet wash, pressure washer, compressed air from the compressor. You can either use that or an aerosol, whatever. Now first stage for me, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually use this Auto Finesse citrus power boost. It's actually quite a good cleaner, like for, you know, as a pre-wash. So I'll use that with a couple of brushes, you know, and try and, you know, agitate that around, rinse that off. Then I'll move on to the proper stuff, which is this. Now this is just a normal foamer, guys, and I'll probably move the camera out so you can get a better view. I'll use the foamer with this stuff. So then, yeah, I'm gonna use this as well, which is a pre-wash snow foam. Now the reason why I don't use this first, guys, is for the simple reason, if I spray this snow foam everywhere, I won't be able to see where I'm cleaning properly. So this is more to get to like the stuff that the brushes struggle to get to. But the thing is, the trick with this is I use that with a little bit of TFR. Now TFR is traffic film remover. This stuff is powerful. Forget the container, this is just a washing up liquid container, but because the normal container comes in like a 20 liter, so I just decant it into these smaller containers. But yeah, this stuff I'm only going to use a very little in there, maybe like a cap full or so, or 2 caps full, and, you know, mix that up in my foamer. And then that'll be my last stage of cleaning as such. And then I'm gonna put our vinyl and rubber kit just to shine everything up and leave the engine bay looking nice and tidy. So yeah, that's about it. Some gloves, obviously, you know, and a plastic bag to cover the air intake. And then that's pretty much it, guys. Alright, so first things first, we wanna cover up our air intake. Now I'm going to use this plastic bag just because these things are so open. You don't want anything. I'm sure water does go there or whatever, but you know, on these Tekiwa or Group M or whatever, they are a bit vulnerable really, aren't they? So I don't want to mess with that too much. Should come out. Alright, battery out. Now they say you mustn't put a battery directly on the ground because it can, I don't know, go flat or whatever. So yeah, that's getting that out the way. I've had to just twist this over to one side for now because, you know, I need to get it out. There's another nut underneath, but look at all the crap in there. See what I mean? Look at all that dirt. You know what I mean? You can see all that in there. You know, it's not very nice. So yeah, at least that's off. Take these socks off. I might even give these little socks a wash. Alright, so we'll start off with this Auto Finesse grime and bug remover. Get some gloves on. Yeah, I'll just start spraying this stuff all over. All of there. I'm gonna start agitating that, but try and get our brush all over. We will loosen this off in a bit, so get into all the nooks and crannies. Get that directly on there. These other bits, make sure that's tight. This brush is a lot more stronger, should I say. It's a lot more coarse, so you can even hear the sound when it's cleaning. Look at all this rubbish in here. Look at this. Hey? Oh man. Satisfying to see all this go. I'm not gonna lie. Does this come out? Might be. Nah, let's just leave that. I'm not gonna mess with that too much. Alright, so we've pretty much got rid of the soft dirt, yeah? you know, we tried to agitate it as best we could. Now this is more like we'll rinse this stuff off and then we'll go into, you know, the more tougher dirt with the TFR and snow foam in a bit. So we'll rinse this off quickly. Right, so that's our first, like, soft clean, rather, should I say. Kind of soft clean. Get rid of the stuff that's not as tough as the other stuff. Now we'll put the TFR now, and then that will really break down any dirt with the snow foam. You can still see some of it is still a bit hard to get off there, and I don't want to be pressing on it too hard, rather just use the chemicals to do that for us. So yeah, let me mix that up. Alright, I'm not doing any type of specific measurements here. Allowed to dry for 30 minutes. Bloody hell, that's a long time. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this stuff in here. You can use anything, guys. You don't really have to use this particular stuff. You could use fairy liquid if you wanted to, just normal washing up liquid. Now this is the key, the TFR. Now this stuff, guys, it's lethal. You don't use too much of it as well, because it's very, very powerful. So that'll be enough of that. I'll put some water in there and then mix it into our foamer. And this, I'm only going to use this on the engine bay, nowhere else. It's only on the engine bay. TFR and snow foam. We'll put our concoction now. This is just gonna foam everywhere. Yeah. And then we'll agitate that with a bigger brush. Some people will be like, what the hell? You crazy, don't do that. It's alright, guys, don't be scared. Right, so we'll get hold of our wheel brush. This is for the bigger areas, and we'll refer to our more coarse brush in the other one. Right. As I said, guys, it's one of those people, as I say, it's not recommended to be doing this type of stuff, but I take the risk because I know I prefer to have a clean engine. That's just me, you know. See, that's what I like with this brush. You can really go down everywhere, clean this. Look at how filthy that is. Right, so I've been now playing with the brushes around all these areas for a long time, guys. You can still see, look at the muck coming out of here. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, carry on having a play. How I try and do it is I try and work the perimeter first and then work my way in, yeah? So I don't forget anywhere. That way. Alright, let's blast that off now. Right, that's like the second stage done. Now already, look at that, yeah? You can just see how red everything is, yeah? Most of that grime, I mean, there's little bits and pieces like on some of the pipes, yeah, we have probably missed, but I can wipe those off. But that's just the TFR and, you know, that pre-wash, just taking everything off. You can already see how clean that is. I'll do that later as well at the end. So now I'll take that off, and then we'll clean in there, clean the top, and we're done. Take that off. Some people might be closing their eyes at this point. Uh-oh. Right, so that's off. We go in, full in. Coil packs, everything. Don't worry, guys. It will all be good. I've done this to the Golf, and if a VW can withstand this, then trust me, anything will withstand this. If you guys can see this, but I'll try my best. Right, that is that, guys. I'll blow it all out now. Compressed air in all those areas. In those areas, blow everything out. All the sensors, all the connectors. And then, we're nearly there. Let's do all that. That's all the compressed air. These have been blown out. You can see there's no water that's holding in there or where the coil packs are. So that's all the water out of there. The next stage is we'll put the covers back on, and then we're going to put some auto glim spray on there. So I've cleaned these two covers as you saw before. We'll stick these back in. You can see how nice and clean they are compared to what they looked like before. And then, you know, put our auto glim spray, wipe everywhere down, and look at that, how nice and clean. And then that's pretty much engine bay done, guys. Covers are all on now, as you can see. You can just see it's a lot cleaner in here. So yeah, we'll use our auto glim, give that a bit of a shake, and we're just gonna spray this everywhere, guys. Yeah, all over the place. And then we're going to leave it for a bit, and then just wipe it with our microfiber, and at the same time dry whichever areas need to be dried. Yeah, you'll see it's going to look white all over the place. Right, we'll leave that as it is for 30 minutes or so, and then we'll come wipe and dry everything nicely. Right, so we've let that auto glim rubber and vinyl stuff just sit for a bit, and you can actually see it's still in some places. And basically it's just like, I don't know, plastic and rubber food, but basically they say you can use it everywhere. So that's why I've just sprayed it all over, which I have done with the Golf before. So yeah, now our next step is dry everything, which is going to take a hell of a long time, because I'm going to have to get into all the nooks and crannies. But I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I'll actually click my fingers and it'll be done, okay? And we're done. Now look at that, guys. I mean, honestly, that's a complete transformation, eh? Look at how nice and clean in there. Look at that. It's all nice and shiny everywhere. Tidied up the intake box nicely. All the plastic covers, pipes, everything's fresh, you know what I mean? Really, really fresh. You can see even from this angle, even in there, went right down in there. You can try and clean in between all that stuff, all around there as well. So yeah, it's come along nicely, I must say. Bonnet as well. Tidied the whole bonnet up. Need to just wipe the ends of there. But overall, that's pretty much how our engine looks now. You know what I mean? A lot of work there, eh? A lot of messing about. Now the final part of this is I'm gonna jump in the car. We're gonna start it up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, she will start nicely. I ended up washing the whole car, guys, while I was at it, so that's why this video has been stretched out pretty much the whole day. So yeah, it took longer than it needed to take, if I'm being honest. I mean, even these, look at these. I'll take the socks off. Look at how nice and brand new those look. I might actually leave those socks off and give them a good wash, as I mentioned. But yeah, that's pretty much an engine bay detail. Right, we're in the car now, so let's see if she'll start. Got a nice reward at the end of the day. Girlfriend made me a nice latte there, so yeah, Oh, okay, we've got lights. Let's see what happens. Might blow up. Oh, look at that. No problem. Mopping funny, it is a Honda at the end of the day. I don't think it would struggle to start, eh? Still notice that sneezing starter must be a common thing on this. So yeah guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. It's taken pretty much half a day to do this. As I said 3-4 times, I don't recommend this, but if you want your engine bay clean, this is the way I do my car, you know what I mean? So I'll switch this off now. So yeah, that's pretty much it guys. That's the engine bay nice and tidy and yeah, nice and clean. We can start working on it now. I have bought parts, as I mentioned, so I haven't been just quiet sitting at home while I've not been making any content. I have bought some parts from a company called On a Mission, which I'll actually shout them out because the guy there, Dale, he really helped me out. He actually hit me up from the last video I made, you know, the video titled Issues or whatever on my EP3. So yeah, he managed to organize me some nice parts at fair prices as well. You know, front bumpers on eBay are ridiculous, 350. His prices are way cheaper than that. I can't remember exactly what I paid for the bumper because I bought so many bits and pieces from him in one go. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to mention that on here. I'll probably mention that in the next video, okay, about all the parts that I've bought from On a Mission because they've been quite decent. I won't show everything because I bought so much. And I'll have to take it all out and stuff. But I've got a front bumper. I've even bought a rear bumper because mine's not in the greatest of shapes. I've bought a 4-to-1 manifold, a couple of other bits and pieces, another intake. I might change the Tegiwa one for a different one. So there is a load of bits and pieces that will be coming to the channel. And I've bought stuff elsewhere from him. I've bought stuff from Tegiwa. Hey guys, I've been stocking up on parts. But I don't want to spoil, you know, the fun of what's about to come on the car. I'd rather just make a video on each install of all these parts that I do. So yeah, keep an eye on that, especially if you're interested in the Civic content, because that's predominantly what I'll be doing in the next couple of weeks from now. The Golf has a couple of bits and pieces that need doing, but you know, this is more substantial and I need to get on with this car and, you know, keep the ball rolling so we can get it mapped and have a bit of fun with it really. But yeah, anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend and we'll catch up again soon. Take it easy. Cheers. Bye.